From his origins in the KGB, to his rather disturbing secrets, to the nuclear threat capable of destroying the entire world, in reality, Russian President Vladimir Putin has a private life full of tranquility and luxury that can make the richest people on the planet envious. Vladimir Putin is certainly a figure that inspires fear in many, partly because of his infinite power and military resources that are of the strongest in the world. But is he really that much of a person to stay away from or fear? Today we are here to find out just that by getting into his routine, his private life and his habits, which make him one of the most powerful and wealthiest men on earth. Before we get started, though, I invite you to subscribe to the channel, leave a like and activate the little bell so you don't miss any upcoming videos. Putin, often seen as an impenetrable figure, has been the focus of global attention since he came to power in Russia. Known for his iron-fisted policies, his nuclear resources, and his rise from the KGB, he is an awe-inspiring figure. But who is the man behind the public image? What lurks behind the closed doors of the Kremlin? Putin is still one of the richest rulers in the world, shrouded in mystery, and adored by millions. Such an extraordinary man truly has days out of the ordinary, in which luxury and power rule and make his life a blast. Starting with his morning routine, the Tsar of Russia does not start his day by drinking vodka, which is one of the top spirits as far as Russia is concerned. Rather, the beginning of his day is leisurely and characterized by an excellent breakfast, where he loves to eat eggs, cheese, and an orange juice, to get the right protein and vitamin C affix. Every morning, with a dip in a cold pool, followed by a long gym session, he treats his physique with much passion, as his physical discipline reflects his leadership mentality, resilient, tireless and unyielding. As for the time he wakes up, the Kremlin president loves to get up early but also alternates with long, quality sleeps, which take him to sleep for up to 12 consecutive hours. When he does not have meetings abroad, Putin prefers to stay in bed until noon. This explains how he manages to maintain a menacing appearance at the age of almost 70. Vladimir Putin is known for his love of outdoor adventures and extreme sports, which often fuel his image as a man of action. His daring spirit is reflected not only in his policies, but also in the leisure activities he chooses. One of his favorite activities is horseback riding, often portrayed shirtless as he traverses the vast expanses of Siberia. These excursions are not just for fun, they serve to project an image of strength and endurance, fueling his reputation as an indestructible leader. Putin is also an experienced pilot, a lover of ultralight flight. On one particular occasion, he participated in a daring flight mission to guide a group of migrating Siberian storks along a new route. This adventure became world famous, further testimony to his affinity for nature and his fearless attitude to challenges. In his native Russia, these extreme adventures are seen as expressions of his strong and determined character. These adventurous activities are not just hobbies, but part of a broader strategy to build and maintain his image as a determined and courageous leader. Thus, between a session of judo, a sport in which he has a black belt, and a game of ice hockey, between swimming in the icy waters of Siberian lakes and a quad bike trip in the Russian forests, Vladimir Putin builds a public image that goes beyond politics. With these personal challenges, it almost seems that for Putin, life itself is an endless adventure, a battlefield where he constantly demonstrates his strength and determination. Vladimir Putin may look like a man of action, but you should not underestimate his passion for the fine arts. Behind his image as a tough and adventurous leader lies a man of deep culture and artistic sensibility. First of all, Putin is a polyglot. He is fluent in German, a skill he acquired during his service as a KGB agent in East Germany during the Cold War. This language skill has provided him with a valuable advantage on numerous diplomatic occasions. But his love of culture does not stop with languages. Putin is a great fan of literature, particularly classical Russian literature. He loves the works of authors such as Tolstoy and Dostoevsky, who explore deep themes such as morality, existence and the Russian soul. This passion reflects his deep connection with his homeland and its people. What about music? Putin has a soft spot for classical music. He is said to particularly appreciate Russian composers such as Tchaikovsky and Rachmaninoff, but he is also known for his love of the Beatles. However, do not be fooled by this refined side. Putin is a master of the power game. His passion for culture is not only a personal passion, but also a useful political tool. His knowledge of languages, literature, and music provide him with a powerful weapon in the world of international diplomacy, allowing him to build ties with other leaders and better understand the cultures of other nations. In short, Vladimir Putin is a mosaic of contrasts, a lover of extreme sports with a passion for classical literature, an adventurer who appreciates the refined beauty of classical music, and a powerful leader who is fluent in other languages. He is a man who has blended action and culture into a unique mix, which helps define his leadership style and his fascinating and complex personality. And who knows, perhaps it is this combination of strength and sophistication that makes him one of the most powerful and respected men in the world. If there is one thing Vladimir Putin keeps close to his chest, it is his family life. The Russian leader is known for his secrecy when it comes to his family, an attitude that has fueled much speculation and curiosity. Putin has two daughters, Maria and Katerina, both born to his former wife, Lyudmila. On the rare occasions when he has spoken about them, Putin has always shown great pride and affection. However, despite being the daughters of one of the world's most powerful leaders, Maria and Katerina live incredibly private lives, away from the spotlight and the media. Maria, the eldest daughter, studied biology at university and has stayed away from the world of politics. Katerina, on the other hand, has a career in academia, is an expert in economics and helped launch an innovative university initiative in Moscow. This secrecy was a deliberate choice on Putin's part. Although he is always in the public eye, he has always shielded his family from the media, an attitude that has helped create an aura of mystery around his private life. But despite appearances, Putin is a loving father. He has done his best to create a normal environment for his daughters, away from the pressures and expectations that come with his role. In short, despite his position of power and global fame, Putin is a man who values privacy and normality when it comes to his family. It is a side of him that we rarely see, but it offers further evidence of his complexity and charm. And let's not forget his love for animals, particularly his faithful dogs. Putin often uses his pets to show a softer side, but we know that underneath that surface is a leader with a clear agenda. Vladimir Putin has built his career and public persona on an image of strength, decisiveness and a certain amount of mystery. This combination has created an aura of invincibility that has helped solidify his power and influence not only in Russia but also globally. This strategy is well rooted in his origins in the KGB, the Soviet intelligence agency where he began his career. Opacity, secrecy, and control of information are key tools here, and Putin has successfully adapted them to his leadership style. It is therefore not surprising that he has extended this secrecy to his personal life, protecting the most intimate details from public curiosity. But there is more. By protecting his private life, Putin protects himself from potential political attacks. In a world where politicians' private lives are often used as weapons in power games, keeping one's family out of the spotlight is a form of defense. Moreover, by feeding the mystery around himself, Putin has managed to create a myth. The public is naturally attracted to secrets and the unknown, and Putin's figure benefits from this. Not knowing the details of his private life allows people to project their own ideas and expectations onto him, making him an almost mythical figure, larger than life itself. But despite his love of secrecy, Putin is no hermit. He is known for his love of extreme sports and nature, and he has often shared his adventurous side with the public. This balance between showing and hiding is what makes Putin such a fascinating and unfathomable figure. In conclusion, Putin's secrecy is not just a personal preference, but a well-thought-out strategy. By protecting his private life, he maintains control of his public image and strengthens his power. And as the world tries to peek behind the curtain, Putin continues to reign with an aura of mystery and strength. Meetings, press conferences, wars. Everything is planned well in advance. This schedule is adhered to even when Putin travels abroad. The Russian president does not cut corners when he travels for international events. Very often he calls his ministers or advisors to discuss government actions and affairs well past midnight. At the end of the day, Putin remains an enigma, a mystery wrapped in an enigma. But one thing is certain, his power and influence show no signs of diminishing. As we continue to follow Putin's path, we wonder what the future holds. Will he be able to maintain his grip on power? Or will we see a different side of Putin emerge over time? Remember, power and politics can change in the blink of an eye. So that was Vladimir Putin's private life. Keep following us to find out more peculiarities about the most famous people in the world and beyond.